In chapter 7, mensuration, exercise 7.3, fifth question. Very important public question, children. A capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with the two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. If the length of the entire capsule is 22 millimeter and the diameter of the capsule is 3 millimeter, how much medicine it can hold? Now you see the shape of the capsule. It is in the shape of a cylinder, but two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. So now I will show it through the diagram solution. See here, cylinder. The capsule is in the form of the cylinder stuck to each end with a hemisphere. So here one hemisphere, another one. Now this is the shape of the capsule. You had seen this, no children? Like this the capsule. You had seen, no? Yes. Now the length of the entire capsule. Now the dotted line shows the length of the entire capsule. That is given as 12 millimeter. Now inside that cylinder, a small dotted line we marked, no? That is the radius of the hemisphere as well as it is the radius of the cylinder. Understand? So diameter of the capsule is given as 3.3 millimeter. So half of the diameter, 1.5 millimeter. Yes, 1.5 millimeter. This is the radius of the cylinder as well as hemisphere. Yes, radius. This is the radius. It was marked using the dotted line, children. Correct? Now this is the height of the capsule. Okay, that is 12 millimeter. Full, both including hemisphere and cylinder. Entire length. That is 12 millimeter. Now you tell me, children, what is the length of the cylinder alone? Okay, here the length of the hemisphere is height of the hemisphere is 1.5 millimeter. Okay, here 1.5, in this side 1.5. See here, this is the height of the radius of the hemisphere. This is the radius of the hemisphere. This is also the radius of the hemisphere. Now here the radius acts as the height of the hemisphere. So 1.5 is nothing but height of the hemisphere. So height of the hemisphere is 1.5 millimeter. So here 1.5 millimeter, here 1.5. So 1.5 plus 1.5, yes, 3 millimeter. Total length of the capsule is 12. If you subtract 3, then you will get the height of the cylinder. Understand? So the entire length of the capsule is given as 12 millimeter. We want the height of the cylinder alone. That is, this height alone we need. Okay, we want to subtract this height and this height. So this is nothing but height of the hemisphere. Okay, the radius of the hemisphere will act as the height of the hemisphere. See here. This is the hemisphere, children. From the center to the circumference, that is the radius. From the center to the circumference, this is also the radius. Now this radius will act as the height. Okay, so here 1.5 millimeter, this side 1.5 millimeter. So 1.5 plus 1.5, 3 millimeter we want to subtract. Now height of the cylinder is, yes, 12 minus 3, 9 millimeter. Are you able to understand, children? Let R be the radii of the cylinder and hemisphere respectively. For both cylinder and hemisphere, the radius is same. So let it be R. Let H be the height of the cylinder. Now we want to find out the capacity of the capsule. Cylinder, what is the radius and what is the height? Diameter is given as 3 millimeter. So radius means 3 by 2. That is 1.5 millimeter. Height 9 millimeter. Now only we found, no children. So radius of the cylinder is 3 by 2 millimeter or 1.5 millimeter. For the calculation part, 3 by 2 is convenient, children. Okay, height is 9 millimeter. Hemisphere. How much is the radius? Yes, the same only, no. 3 by 2 millimeter or 1.5 millimeter. Now volume of the capsule, volume of the cylinder plus volume of two hemispheres. Both end, here one hemisphere, in that another one end, another one. So volume of two hemispheres. So volume of the cylinder, what is the formula? Pi r square h. Then volume of the cylinder formula. This is volume of hemisphere. Here 2 because 2 hemispheres. So 2 into 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now we can take the common term outside. Pi r square is common. So what is the balance here? Take the common term outside. What is the balance? H. Okay. Plus 2 into 2 by 3. Pi r square we had taken. So balance 1 r. So 2 by 3 into r, which is equal to pi value 22 by 7. R value 3 by 2. R square means 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into H value 9 plus take and write the 2 which is inside the bracket. Take and write this 2 as it is. Next 2 by 3 into R value 3 by 2. Am I correct, children? See here. 2, 2 get cancelled. 3, 3 get cancelled. So what is the balance? 2. So 9 plus 2, 11. So the next step, 22 by 7 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 11. So volume of the capsule, if you multiply all the numerators and then you have to multiply all the denominators, then divide the numerator by the denominator, then you will get 77.78 millimeter cube. This is the volume of the capsule. I hope you understand the sum, children. Very important question, ma.